Hi Fiona.
Hello, Trevor.
Well, we are now at the end of a month of sailing.
That's
We're
right.
back in Port Vila on a mooring in the Little Bay. You have been on TinTin for, well, nearly a month. What are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts of TinTin and sailing with Trevor? Trevor White sailing. I think it has been a dream. I think it has been dreamy and fun and exciting, and I loved it when the boat was rocking and we were making food, trying to make food standing upright in the kitchen with bowls sliding on the benches. I thought that was hilarious. The places we have seen have been stunning and quite exceptional to go to places that I wouldn't have otherwise got to go to if I wasn't in a boat, like Erromango.
Yeah, Erromango was very special.
Erromango was very special, very quiet, very felt off the beaten track.
Yeah, it was definitely off the beaten track. There was like 3 cars on the whole of the island.
Yeah. And doing a passage was...
What was the highlight of the passage?
The highlight of the passage?
Or maybe first, what was the first impressions of TinTin and the ragtag crew that we put together?
First impressions were the solid boat and first impressions were, oh, this is going to be fun. It's not just me and a captain, but there's other crew on board, which is very reassuring.
Yeah.
And I thought this is going to be a great adventure, and I'm going to get to know these people very well over the coming weeks. And the passage was not what I thought it was going to be. It was actually a lot more gazing at the stars, a lot more...
So you were slacking off, you weren't actually working when I was expecting you to be working.
That's right, clearly. You obviously didn't, I misinterpreted the instructions.
Ah, I see.
So instead of being out here polishing the silverware or polishing the brass that like I was supposed to be doing when I was on night shift, I was just gazing up at the stars
Oh
instead.
my God, slackers.
And there was a lot more gazing up at the stars and just looking out on the horizon and checking that everything's all right. And a lot less of sail changes and less action, more wonder.
More cruising.
More cruising and more just wonder at the world, wonder at the wonder at being so alone on the open ocean, just us, big vast ocean, tiny little TinTin, feeling insignificant, big sky and stars above us, oceans all around.
And the ocean swim.
The ocean swim was a dream come true. Truly,
500
dream
nautical
come
miles
true.
from any land.
Yes.
Fiona convinced us who go swimming in the middle of the ocean in 3,000 metres of water.
Yeah.
And the ocean gods smiled on us, so we were able to drop the sails and it was almost calm. And we managed to go some swimming at your bequest.
What are we, 1,000 kilometres from any land?
Nearly.
3 kilometres deep?
Yes.
Just us, wide open ocean.
Yes.
Hello sharks. Hopefully none of them.
Not in this part of the ocean.
It's actually really warm. It was brilliant. That was brilliant. I've always wanted to do that, to be the only humans for as far as I can possibly imagine, all the way to Vanuatu in Australia. Somewhere in between is us ragtag group of 4 sailors out in the middle of the ocean, diving in. All of us got off the boat at the same time, which was a little scary. So I was like, what if the boat just
goes
away and we were trying to
right.
swim after it.
Irresponsible captain jumped in.
Irresponsible captain jumped in after us too, and I was like Trevor, aren't you supposed to stay on the boat?
No, that was your job.
Yes, so it has been really, really wonderful. Very fun getting to know Emile and Harriet and Trevor. And there was a lot more cooking than I thought.
There were some pretty delicious meals, actually. I must say you are a bit of a slap-up cook in the galley when it's rolling like a pig and the dishes are flying off the cupboards. So yeah, I was quite impressed.
I think we all did very well, but there was, yes, so cruising involves a lot more cooking because there's a lot of time and there's not all that much to do.
Involves a lot more cooking when there's people who like cooking, so yeah.
Yep. Well, yes, we made carrot cake and creme brulee and
Breads
and biscuits and pretty much 3 cooked meals a day.
Yeah, there
for
was. Yeah,
a month,
yeah. I ate pretty well.
essentially.
I probably put on weight on this trip.
And you have been a wonderful teacher. You've been very patient with me and with the crew, and taught us the knots, taught us the sails, the names of the ropes, how to do it. You've been a very patient, and even though sometimes things need to be done fast, the wind's whipping at the sail, you've always been very understanding of.
I can change that. I'll make myself worse.
Well-
More yelling at the crew.
Well, next time you'll know that I've had a bit of experience and I should know what I'm doing more.
Exactly.
But this time I used the naive card. And but you have been a wonderful teacher. You've made it very easy, and that's something that I really enjoy. Is learning about sailing, learning about the names of the ropes, learning the knots, learning why you do things when you're doing something. I think my most common question would be, why are you doing that? Or
Why,
what made you
Trevor?
think
Why?
about doing that? Why?
Well, let me answer another question. So when we got to Tana, we did some land-based stuff as well. So we went and had a look at a bunch of different things, including villages and volcanoes. What else did we look at?
Traditional
Yeah,
village.
we looked at a whole pile of really interesting stuff. So what do you think is the most interesting of all the things we looked at?
And Tana, the most interesting things of all that we looked at. You know, I liked the church the most because
Okay.
I got to the missionary church
Yeah,
because it is everyday life.
yeah.
And I can climb a volcano in New Zealand, and I can. The custom village is fascinating, but also, you know, I'm not. Didn't. Yeah, still felt not 100% genuine. But yes, the church felt like everyday life, everyday Vanuatu locals living their life, and then I get to be part of that for a moment and have lunch with them and talk with them.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, sing with them, sing beautiful worship songs.
Yeah.
So the church was
Okay.
my highlight, and that's why church became a bit of a thing to do on other islands as well.
No, I enjoyed the church as well. It was beautiful voices, and it was interesting listening to their sermons and seeing what was important to them. Even global affairs were important to them. So
Yes.
that was fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also enjoyed the volcano since I hadn't been on a volcano before.
Yeah.
So Tana Island, the volcano was really, really special. I thought it was immense and strong, and that's something I enjoyed doing. So and what other highlights did you have, or should we wrap it up?
Well, if someone else were getting on a boat and hadn't done it before, and they were,
What tips for young players?
yeah,
Okay,
I would suggest that people bring lots of audiobooks,
audiobooks. A good point. Yeah,
Audiobooks.
audiobooks. Yeah.
which I bought one of and went through on probably my first 2 days, because there's a lot of time on one's own, especially at night. For us, we did 8. In fact, you know, if I count in the sailing from Whangarei to Opua,
Yeah.
then I think it was 10 days.
Yes.
So some audiobooks I would tell people to bring. And and 2 flannels.
2 flannels.
1 flannel. Yeah.
Well, or a towel for most people.
Or towel for most people, I suppose. And flexibility.
Yes, you definitely need flexibility.
Yeah. And a curious mindset.
Yeah, I think flexibility and a sense of humour is essential when cruising, because things change, things break, and your plans don't always stay solid.
Yeah.
But
And I think the worst thing about
the worst, there's no worst thing, surely not.
The worst thing about sailing is that it makes me contemplate giving up my day job.
Wow, get out of here. So the thought of going back to Wellington midwinter, 10 degrees, snow covered plateaus, wind blowing, versus this beautiful balmy day, 30 degrees, lush, tropical.
Yeah, we've probably got 25-degree oceans here, and it'll be down to 12-degree oceans in Island Bay. And it'll be winter solstice, so it'll be the darkest of darkest days when I arrive.
Yeah. Well, you've still got an hour to change your mind, but...
True. So that is probably the most difficult thing, the mental shake-up.
Yes. All right, well, I'll send you weekly weather reports. Yep, hot and sunny, hot and sunny, hot and sunny. But all right, well, thank you very much, and I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate you being on this crew. You've been a wonderful crew. I've liked all the questions. In fact, I've loved the questions. It keeps me honest, and it makes me think about why I do things. And you've been a pleasure to sail with, and I look forward to sailing with you again soon.
Thank you, Trevor. Thank you, Captain. Oh, Captain, my captain, you have been wonderful to sail with. It's been a real pleasure. I've learned a lot, and I would recommend others sail with you too.
Well, get out of here.